This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Well, I'm doing this video, and I'm going to do a few of these. What happened to Fetty Wap? I mean, this guy took over the game in 2015. He's out of Jersey. And there was a lot of mystery around him when he first came out. He came out with a song called Trap Queen. He was discovered by Orlando, who used to be under DJ Clue, managing Ransom, and was in the mix of things. And when Lior left and went and started 300 Entertainment, Orlando, who's like, an industry insider, knew Lior, and he knew some people that were with Lior, a guy named Salim. And he went over there and was working as an intern. And he brought Fetty Wap into the mix. He met him actually at a taco spot. He tells the story that he was at a taco spot one night and actually saw Fetty, didn't have an eye, heard him perform, went home, Googled him, saw the Trap Queen video, and it only had 5,000 views. He brought it over to 300. They continued to work with him, worked the record, it signed him at 300. And that was the start of Fetty's career, and also the start of Orlando's career, because after that, Lior used his influence to get him, push him over to Atlantic, where, obviously Orlando already knew some people, and they hired him as an A&R, and that's where you see him working with, Kodak Black and a bunch of other people. But back to Fetty. Fetty came out steaming in the game, okay? He lost his eye to glaucoma as a kid, and I guess he when he talks about the story, he said he was, pursuing rap and trying to stay out the street. And he had the Remy Boys with him. I know that was part of his thing, which actually probably helped him stop making music later because it was a lot of drama. He's from Paterson, New Jersey, which, isn't a place where you can be so soft to live. Like, we hear about Fetty Wap getting into this and that. It's because he comes from an environment where you gotta have tough skin. So anyways, he comes out with his self-entitled album, Fetty Wap, in 2015. He has smashes on there like Trap Queen, 679, Jug, My Way, I think RGF Island or whatever that is. That was huge. All these got some of these got 100, some got almost 1 billion streams. Trap Queen's approaching 1 billion streams at one point. My Way is 300 million streams. That's just on Spotify. He went over 1 billion with Trap Queen for sure, all streaming platforms combined. He came in the game so strong. I mean, this again, a song called "Again" did almost 300 million streams. He had at least 8 bangers on this CD of 20 songs. Didn't release another album to 2018. That's how much money he was making off of that original album. He had multiple baby mothers. He was having babies like crazy. Which is nothing wrong with that. I mean, some of his most notable baby moms is Masika and Alexis Sky, both 2 reality stars. And, he kept living his life. And then among those 3 years, he had issues with P. Dice, who was part of Remy Boys and some other guys. He had them taken into court. They got into street scuffles. One resulted in an incident involving somebody else. Fetty wasn't directly involved, but it was 2 crews going at each other, and it just wasn't good. And we just started to forget about Fetty. I mean, he did a couple songs. I think he did a song with Gucci Mane when Gucci came home in 2016. And after that, the luster starts wearing off. You got to keep the pressure on. I mean, Drake was even on My Way remix. He wasn't in the video, but he was on the remix. And it's if you don't stay with your foot on people's necks, it's over, man. Sometimes it's just over. You can't find your niche again. He came out with a couple singles in 2016 or 17. and it just didn't work, you know. And I don't mean it to like shade him or anything, you know. It just didn't work. What was the song? I think it was like, I forget what it was called. Fetty came out with a video for the song, but I don't remember him ever following up with any kind of the album or anything, you know. And you know, after you drop such a hot album, anything you do after that for the next year is gonna get a lot of attention. I mean, we saw this with Young M.A. You know, she dropped Ooh, and then there was a couple songs after that where people liked, but then you kind of fade to black because you're not finding another song. He came out with an album in 2018 for my fans. It had a couple songs on there. You know, it's not like he's like not doing anything. Like each song's still doing like 1 million. You know, sometimes they do 4 million. You know, but like not like before. Before he was doing like, you know, hundreds of millions. So like, if you come out into the game swinging for the fences like that, and you're hitting home runs, and then he just dropped something in 2020 called Trap and B. And people didn't really listen to this that much. I think the biggest song off of it was Reasons. I know he came out with a song called Birthday. What did that do? That did well, 34 million. And I remember, and he came out with a song called Zoo in 2019, 3 million. But it's just not the same. He needs a smash, man. He needs a smash. Now, I gotta give him this. There's certain things that happen where maybe your contracts aren't right, or management's messed up. He had all those incidences with his friends, baby moms continuing to take you into court and everything. A lot of troubles come with all this stuff that make you not want to be creative anymore. And I think that's what he's facing, you know, because he's very talented. That's a given. He's talented, and a lot of people kind of stole his style, you know. And when people kind of run with your style like that, it makes it tired. And it's not his fault, you know? He came in the game very unique. So I just hope we see Fetty come back with a vengeance. It's been about 5 years, and it's not too late because he's actually released material in between time, you know? He doesn't go years without releasing anything. He still releases a single here and there. So hopefully we hear a smash from Fetty in the next, you know, year or so. I think he was on a song with Tekashi when Tekashi came out with Fetty Wap. Tekashi, I remember that. Tekashi, was it? Yeah, Bougie. He was on the song Bougie in 2019. Really? I thought that came out in 2017 or 18. Kiki featuring Fetty. Okay, that's what it is. And that came out in 2018. Yeah, that was good. But like, we're not seeing enough of Fetty. I thought he was going to come back after that. I remember seeing that. I was like, okay, Fetty's getting back into his bag. But I think he's caught in, like, 300's in a weird place. You know, the Migos left. I don't think Young Thug's on that label anymore. I think he moved over to Atlantic. I'm not totally sure about that. But yeah, man, we'll have to see. And then Lior doesn't seem like he's too much. You know, he moved over to YouTube. He's not even on the 300 tip anymore. I think it's just Kevin Lyles over there. So, anyways, guys, do you think Fetty Wap can come back in 2021? Let's give him this year off. 2021, will we see Fetty Wap emerge? This is Jordan Tower with JT News. I hope we do. Hit that like button, and I'll check you guys on the next one.